Okay, hey, we're going to graph some inequalities, and first off we're going to start with just the x and y only type problems. So first off, let's do this here. So y less than 4. Well, think about it. We just talked about what y equals 4 is. So let's pretend it's an equal. It would be like 0x plus 4, meaning I would have a slope of 0 and a y-intercept of what? 4, right? So I'd go up, put a dot at 4. I'm going to go up 0 and over 1, up 0 over 1, and draw a line. Now notice, this time I have a dotted line here instead of a solid line, because can y equal 4? No, it can't equal 4. You can get as close to it as possible, but it can't equal it. And now here's what I'm going to do. I need to shade one side. Well, if I was to stand right here where it crosses y, am I looking for values bigger than 4 or smaller than 4 looking at this here? Well, if you look at this here, it's going to be smaller, so I want to shade down here. So there we go. There's my answer. I just graph the line and then shade where it says to shade. Let's look at another one. Let's take the same problem. Basically, we know it's this. We already know it's that. But this time, greater than 4. We're on the same line. It's still a dotted line, but we're looking for things that are shaded above it, because now we're saying y is what? Greater than 4. Oh, okay. Well, what's different about this one? This one says it's got a bar. Well, I still do the same thing. I got to graph it like y equals 0x plus 4. Still have a slope of 0. 0 over 1. Y-intercept of 4. Dot. I'm going to have that. But this time, instead of a dotted line, it will be a solid line because I can equal 4. And once again, if I was to stand right there, am I looking for values smaller than that or larger than that? Smaller, so it would go down. Ooh, okay. And what about this one? Well, why'd you pick the same number? Just so we can see what happens. Notice y greater than 4, still have the same 0 slope, same y-intercept, still going to be the same deal, but this time it's got a bar, so it will be a solid line, not a dotted. And if I'm standing there, I'm looking for y values that are greater. Which way would y be greater? It would be going up, so I shade that way. Oh, basically I just got to shade. I got to figure out whether it's a solid or dotted line. Bars need solid lines, without bars need dotted lines. And then whether I shade below or above. And if I just stand on that line, it's easy to say I got to either go up or down based on whether I'm looking for values larger or smaller based on what that is right there.